This video is a brief overview of the pre-production process I took in my no-budget short, Shootout. Please don't look at this as a tutorial or a step-by-step process that you should follow. This is just me sharing the process I took that ended up working well to this specific production. My intent is to bring forward some ideas that you may be able to incorporate into your future productions. Now let's start with the script. Now I'm not actually going to run through how to write a script, but I want to offer one consideration. We all want amazing production value in our work, and we're passionate, so it's hard to settle for anything less. But let's be realistic, it's low budget to no budget, so you have to think cheap. Keep set locations down to one, or at least a minimum, and also have minimal cast. As for props, work with what you already have or stuff you can borrow. Now to add value, work with the story itself. I felt that I made the characters more rich by developing a backstory. This was also great motivation for the cast, which made my job easier on set. I ended up giving less direction, because the cast had a deeper understanding for the characters. Then I divided my script into shots that I knew I wanted. An establishing shot, medium shots, some close-up shots. Notice that a lot of my shots are overlapping. This offered a lot of flexibility in post for editing, which I found to be a huge plus. Then I just started casually sketching frames, what I thought they might look like. Nothing fancy, I just used some colored pencils and started to color. Actually, the deliberate coloring of my sketches let my mind wander within the frame, which led to some fantastic ideas that I ended up working into the script and shots. Then I started storyboarding, just matching my sketches to parts of the script. I just used my phone's camera to get digital copies of my sketch frames into the computers and developed a simple table in a word processor. Nothing fancy. Once I was all done, I let it sit for a few days, then came back to it with a clear mind and just made tiny adjustments. The day before the shoot, I met with the director of photography on the set. We dressed the set and ran through the desired look of the short. We played with camera settings and lighting. Once we figured we were close, we actually would sit in where the characters would be and actually roll the camera. And we'd take that footage into our editing software. And then we would go back and make adjustments. And we repeated this until we were 100% happy. Finally, once it was all figured out, we wrote down all the camera settings, the lighting setups, and took miscellaneous notes. And we did this for every single shot. This all seems like overkill for something that ended up being a minute long, but I strongly believe it was worth it. As a director, you need to be sure everyone is looking to you for answers, and even when you don't know, you need to figure something out. So being prepared is important. I can appreciate also that it's an art, and over-preparation could hinder your creativity on the set. However, I really didn't find that. I actually felt that my preparation let me be more creative, because I didn't have to worry about specific details, because all that stuff was figured out the day before. I could be mentally free. I was confident, and I actually deviated from the plan at times with confidence just over gut feelings. It was amazing. And that's the pre-production process I took on Shootout. Hopefully this was insightful and encouraging, and I hope you rock your next production. As always, thanks for watching.